Welcome to Almost Functional Gaming. We aim to help all followers of Russ and the Allfather to improve on the tabletop. List building, tournament recaps, unit reviews, weekly council of the Fang, and other tips to help us all go from almost functional to fully functional. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and Almost Functional score tracker on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Almost Functional 40K. Here again with Aiden.
What is up, Matt? Hey, Real Nice.
Yeah, what's up, Real Nice? First one in the chat.
He is always one of the first.
Yes, he is. So how you doing this week, Aiden?
I'm good, man. I am just bubbling with excitement. I'm so hyped for Worlds. There's going to be a big announcement on Friday. Yes, Real Nice. Remember last week you were telling us how you finally beat your son's Tyranids. It's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm just quite excited for Worlds, man.
Yeah. Aiden's here to tell us how excited he is to be playing Raven Guard instead of Space Wolves and why they're so much better. And
The
he's
Ravens.
going to start his Council of the Ravens.
Yeah.
Changed his background and everything.
Everything, man. Ooh, Runize, it sounds like you are on a roll, man.
There you
Please
go.
share your list. And congrats on the 2 wins. That's great.
Yeah, we should always kick the crap out of Dark Angels.
What have you been up to?
I had the team tournament this weekend, but other than that, not much. Lewis, who runs most of our local events, he doesn't do much during November, December because of the holidays. So that's really the last like RTT and stuff that's really going on around here for the next 2 months. So
for sure. Speaking of which, I already told you, but I'm going to take a little bit of a holiday hiatus.
Yep.
Enjoy the holidays. Come back sometime January, February. Who knows? Early in the year. Refresh. Hopefully with some new kits from Christmas.
Yeah, Aiden's telling you guys that he's leaving, but what happened was I told him he can't come back till he's playing Space Wolves again.
The Wolves, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan, longtime listener of the channel, great player. He is driving through my way today. We played a game, Wolves versus Raven Guard.
Nice. How'd that go?
It was actually we played on layout 8, which was an interesting deployment. Mm-hmm. I would say it's a coin toss. Wolves have one of the best games in the Raven Guard out of any of them.
Yes.
I think what ended up happening is that Jordan exposed a little. It ended up like 75 to 55. Jordan went a turn early with his Stormlance, and he wasn't able to really sink his teeth into anything. I was staged too far back. He couldn't swing. There's a lot of staging ruins, so I think he could have really staged up and moved up. But he exposed 2 cavalry units, 2 Terminator units, and a couple other small things. And I was able to take the chunk out of most of them because they were just kind of in the midfield, not really fighting anything. It was a good game. Yeah, it was.
And obviously, Wolves. So playing into a Raven Guard player who doesn't know Wolves as well as you also could be helpful for Wolves players.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, with Raven Guard, they just don't want to be rushed down. That's what Wolves can do really well. So I made sure to pre-measure 21 inches plus a charge on the first turn with every unit. So
Yeah, my last game of the team tournament was Wolves on Wolves.
Whoa, how'd that go?
Stormlance versus Saga the Hunter.
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you pull it out?
2 20-man blood claws. Yeah, I got a 17-3. I never lose to Space Wolves.
You never? Have you ever remember the game that we played?
No, I remember losing to some Cornate models that
it's not technically.
But yeah, all right. I rarely lose to Space Wolves.
Yeah, Paul. Thank you guys for the content. It's got my first tournament this week, and you've helped me prepare so much. Paul, that's wonderful to hear, man.
Yes.
Maybe you and Runize are going to the same tournament to run into each other.
Yeah. Well, anything you do right, Paul, that's because of everything we taught you. Anything that goes bad, I had nothing to do with.
It's not our fault.
No, not our fault.
Runize is asking about what did Saga the Hunter do? Did you like it?
Yes, I liked it. Like the blood claws, the +1 to hit. They were always hitting on 2s because you're on the 20-mans. I was like, you know what? This has a little play to it. He thought Saga of the Hunter was just +1 hit always, so I kind of had to teach him how the detachment worked as we were playing some. But
Right.
with the 20-man Blood Claws, they pretty much always get it, and that was nice because he had one with a priest, and he had one with a battle leader, and then he had Ulrich leading head takers.
That's kind of interesting, but in Hunter, Ulrich leading head takers is his buffs don't do anything.
No.
Weird.
Yeah. But he watches his channel. Him Sean. He plays some other armies too, but he's still kind of newer, getting on the learning list. But
yeah,
a real nice guy. Him and I have talked a lot. So
okay, cool. Yeah, it's a weird choice in Hunter. We brought up Hunter Saga of the Hunter list last week that had a bunch of Wolfen. I think Wolfen in Saga of the Hunter are fantastic because they'll hit on 2s you're rolling, and you're usually taking him in 10-mans.
He did have a 10-man Wolfen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bjorn. He had solo Logan, and then he had Arjak with a 10-man.
That's cool.
My Arjak killed his Arjak. He tried to precision me. I only failed one save. I precisioned him back and killed him.
Oh man, that is something else.
And then my Thunderwolves charged in and killed his Logan. He failed exactly enough saves to die and went to re-roll it. And I'm like, nope, you're within 12 inches of my Logan.
Yeah.
So I Loganed his Logan. And
oh my god.
He couldn't re-roll the save and he died.
Yeah. That is so funny, man.
So it was funny, yeah. And I told him that too. I was like, I Loganed your Logan. And I was like,
Loganed your Logan. My Logan's better.
Well, my Logan had 10 Terminators you have to dig through.
Oh,
although
wow.
I did play a game against World Eaters there, they ran some character in there, precision, and he picked Logan up in one shot. And I was like, ugh.
Those World Eater characters hurt, man. Oh my god.
Yes.
The Slaughterbound and the Master of Execution with extra damage and AP and strength.
They had 2 solo Master Executions running around by themselves.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Hunter is one of my favorite attachments as well.
I really like Bold.
We're saying playing against Dark Angels, Lion charged his lone Logan, brought him down. Logan down to 2 wounds. Logan brought the Lion down to 2 wounds. That is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Master Execution, that's a World Eater character.
Yeah.
He's the one that used to give Berserkers fight first, but he doesn't do that anymore. I'm not sure exactly.
I'm really glad, man. Berserkers fight first is so hard. There aren't many fight first units in the game. They really have gone away from that.
Yeah.
I remember I don't know what edition it was, but like, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure like the entire Space Wolves like army got fights first for some reason. I can't remember if that was like 7th edition or 8th or 9th. I don't know. Maybe
I don't remember that. I remember Ragnar used to have it.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe it was Ragnar.
And he basically felt like the whole army went. Well, the Wolfen had Fight on Death. Ragnar hit. And that's when he couldn't lead units, so that you'd have him running beside the Wolfen. So it was like, charge in, hit with the Wolfen. They kill the Wolfen. The Wolfen fight again because Fight on Death wasn't if
fighting
you hadn't
twice.
Fought yet back then, yeah.
Oh, brutal.
The Strength 10 Thunderhammers.
Those Thunderhammers, Strength 5, are a little sad.
They are. Yeah, because his Wolfen got stuck fighting my Thunderwolves, and because I had Bjorn run into the head takers, and I threw the Thunderwolves into the Wolfen. I'm like, no, Bjorn is not fighting the Wolfen.
Yeah. Although, highlight from this game, Jordan's been on this recently. He's taking a squad of non-shield Wolfen. Just 5, I think they're like Wolfen with cross weapons. They did fantastic. 3 of them charged into 5 intercessors, didn't have those, nothing, and they handed me 9 saves. And I failed 8 of them. So it was just like these 3 Wolfen out of nowhere just wiped this whole squad. Equal points, 80 to 85. So I really do like a squad of 1 or 2 squads of non-shield Wolfen because they do so good into the right targets.
Yep. They I just forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Never mind. Long day.
Long day.
But yeah, so now that the team event's over and I don't have any really events coming up, I'm going to try out that weird list I was talking about. I think I talked about last week with the 3 head takers, 3 mans, each with a character in the drop pod.
That would be cool. I would be scared of that. I would not want to get charged by that.
Yeah, it's going to be Logan and Arjak, both with a 5-man.
Yeah.
Logan riding in the Redeemer, Arjak deep striking. So going to go more of an MSU wolf and see how that goes.
This is my wolf.
Yes.
So, DJ is asking, do you guys use TTS at all, or you play full in-person games? I'll let you go first.
I have played on TTS. I'm not very good at it. It takes a long, long time. So I really don't enjoy it, but I know some people get a lot out of it.
Mm-hmm. I've been in the hobby about 16 years, 15 years, 16 years, and I would say the first 15 years I did not TTS. I was strictly in person.
Mhm.
But this year I have opened myself up to it. I played my first game this year, and since then I've gotten probably like 40 or 50 games under my belt on TTS.
Yeah.
It's really great for getting reps in. Like if I'm not going to be able to drive to the store in the evening, I'll just message my buddies or the group chat and say, "Hey, does anyone want to play TTS?"
Yep. Yeah, I played it when I was in Virginia, when I was out in the boonies, when I couldn't get to game stores a lot. But now I get at least one game a week here at the store, if not more than that. So it's like I haven't really been doing any TTS.
Yeah, if you're looking to get reps in,
Mhm.
TTS is totally great. There's some
Oh,
great
yeah.
tutorials on YouTube.
Yeah, I thought about using it to do battle reports until I can get a battle report actual stream set up here at the shop.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
So this week,
Yes.
Thursday, is the World Championships of Warhammer. I am so hyped. It is going to be so fun. This is like a dream come true. There are going to be some amazing players there.
All right. Well, you want to get into your Space Wolf list?
My Space Wolf list, yes, that conveniently has
Shadow
Ravens.
Mark, yeah, your Shadow Mark Talon Raven Guard Space Wolves.
Space Wolves, yeah, don't worry about it. I actually have the Ragnar model that's converted into Shrike. He's got claws. If anyone's seen that,
Nice.
so Shadowmark is really good. It's a little too good right now.
I saw a lot of Marine lists. I didn't actually look into them, but I have a feeling most of them are either Shadow Mark or Ultramarines.
Ultramarines for sure. That was the two that I sent. So yeah, I'll give you guys a quick rundown, and then we'll get into the actual juicy stuff of the Space Wolves. So, I've got the 4 characters you never leave home without. Sean is great. Captain Jump Pack with turn 1 Hunter's Instincts. It's labeled the same thing as Stormlands.
That's the
Cave and
turn one
Shrike.
coming from reserves.
Yep, turn 1 coming from
Nice.
reserves
Okay.
and free for God Benningus for captain. Cave and Shrike. And then instead of a lieutenant, combi lieutenant with Vect, I opted for a librarian who can lead a squad with Vect.
That's
we'll
what the
talk about
Coronal Susurrant is. That's the Vector.
Vectora.
Right.
Librarian gives stealth, lone up, and field pain against mortals, and also shoots and hits. So it's kind of good. Intercessors sticky to home, and they run up and do stuff. 2x5 JPI. The captain joins one of these, and they're just OC 11 with the captain. Rapid ingress on turn 1. They just go steal primary and just charge stuff. Fantastic.
JPIs get OC2 in this detachment.
With Shrike, if you include Shrike in your army, even if Shrike dies, they're OC2 all the time.
Nice.
Yep. This is the powerhouse. We'll just delete anything it shoots at. Centurions, they're so incredible. Actually, yeah, I would recommend a squad of 3 in any list. Honestly, they're just really good. Here's the interesting tech that I'm taking: Desolation Marines. I think it makes some matchups worse, but the Desolation Squad just allows me to do stuff that other lists just can't. There isn't indirect in the game anymore, so people aren't going to expect it. People are taking Eldar, AdMech, Guard. Just be able to pick off screens and to say like, oh, that 10-man cultist squad that's screening your corner is now gone. So the Centurion squads are really going to eye that up unless you don't jump a real asset back there. It's fantastic. Oh, and by the way, they also shoot hard direct because they've got 4 las cannon shots that are strength 10.
Yep.
Kind of crazy. So they love all the strats too.
Absolutely.
Plasma Scepter squad, the 6-man, and then a Bolter Scepter squad, 3-man, just solid. Love the 6-inch Deep Strike. They do pretty decent damage to everything. Yep. Here's the squad that the Librarian and Phobos Armor joins. So they lose Scout and Infiltrate. It's dumb, whatever. But they start on the line because they're 12-inch lone op. And they can advance shoot and give +1 to hit. They have a Vectora. They're lone op. They have stealth. They've got the Haywire Mine. They shoot a little bit in melee. They hit a little. Yeah, they just do a bit of everything. I found that with the Vectora on the Combi Lieutenant, good players will send exactly enough to kill a Combi Lieutenant really early on, and I'll use my Vect really early on.
Yep.
It's the same reason why we run Logan with 5-mans is because that Vect sticking around longer game just is such a drain on your opponent.
Absolutely.
And then with this, I have 2 different ways to get +1 to hit in the army, and then a scout squad and a hammer strike and a 10-man with infernos. So
Nice.
yeah, quite happy with the list. It just does everything you need it to. As turn 1, rapid ingress, lots of lone ops, reactive moves. It shoots really hard. It hits okay in melee. It's got really good mobility. Yeah, it's just a very solid list.
All right, cool. Well, I wish you good luck.
Mhm.
Hopefully you finish second to a Space Wolf list, but
Yes. Yes.
no,
Speaking
no.
of,
Yes.
what space wolves are we looking at the World Championship?
Yeah, so I went through all 410 and I found 10 Space Wolf lists. There's a chance I missed one in there, but I think there's just 10. So we're
That's
going to
not
look
a
at
bad
those.
showing.
No, absolutely. I think that's a really good showing. I think
Mhm.
that's way more than we've had in quite a while. But I think we'll look through them and then we'll either pick one we both agree on or each pick one that we think will end up being the best Space Wolf list.
For
Not necessarily
sure.
win the event, but end up best out of all the Space Wolves. So the first one we have is Soy Zhao. I don't know if that's the name or the. Oh no, here's the name of here. Xavier Civiliano. There we go.
Oh,
I know how to
cool.
read these things. So this is a Stormlance.
Mhm.
Arjack Bjorn, Combi Lieutenant Logan,
Mhm.
Intercessor Squad. Oh, too fast. 1 Fenrisian, 2 Inceptors, both Plasma, 3 mans.
Plasma. Yep.
Scouts,
Mhm.
6, 6, and 3. So 12,
15.
15 Thunderwolves. 5 Terminators, 5 Terminators, 10 Wolfen with Shield. And then that's just all
Ooh.
the rules.
No shooting, strictly melee.
Well,
Just
he's got the
oh
2
no, they've got 2
Inceptors.
plasma scepters.
Yeah. So tiny bit of like screen clearing, backfield threatening type shooting. Not like
Yeah, it's
heavy shooting.
interesting. Plasma scepters don't clear screens. They clear screens really shit. Actually, they only have 6 shots from each squad. It's interesting. They're more like anti-elite, which is interesting.
True,
Maybe
true
maybe
with
a punch
the
up.
plasma, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess it just depends on the screen. A little 5-man like Marine screen, they could whittle down pretty good. But
Yeah,
like a 10-man Eldari screen or something, it's not going to be.
yeah. DJ asking about in order to get it to Worlds, you have to win a GT. Yeah, to get a golden ticket. There, events will tell you if they're a golden ticket event.
Yeah.
Some events aren't. So.
And not all of them do you have to win. Some of them it'll get passed down if the winner got it. Just so
Or
if
best overall. Yeah.
yeah, you just have to finish really high.
Mhm.
Sometimes toward the end of the year when people have tickets already, you can get it in like 3rd or 4th place occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you have to really, really show out at a major event though. All right, so that's a solid Stormlance list. So we'll see if we like any better than that.
Mm-hmm.
The Fast and the Fury, Stefan Mertens, another Stormlance. That's another thing to keep track of. So we're on 2 Stormlance right now.
Okay.
I'm on there's a Stormlance 2.
Stefan
Right,
has
so
done really well at the World Championships previously. I've followed him last year. He, I think the winner last year, the champion Folger, had played at Adeptus Custodes and almost lost to Stefan. Yeah, this was it was on stream. It was actually a really interesting match. So I'm wondering if he's going to place highly this year.
yeah. So we got Arjack Bjorn, Logan, Ragnar.
Ragnar and Stormlance.
10-man Bloodclaw, I'm assuming
Cool.
with Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
Intercessor, 2 Fenrisians.
Yep.
2 Lancers.
Yep.
Scouts, 1, 2. So 2 6-man Thunderwolves, a 5-man Terminator, 2 5-man Shield Wolves. So he's got 10 Wolfen, but he's got them split.
Interesting list. Double Lancers, good shooting. If they stick together, that's it. They can kind of cover a firing lane.
Yeah.
I love the inclusion of Ragnar and 10 Blood Claws.
Yes. Yeah, because I played against 20, and that 2 OC makes a difference. Like
it does, and
even
reroll
just
wounds.
existing pluses is.
Mm-hmm. Reroll wounds. You most of the time don't even need +1 to wound. So unless you're going up against T12, they chew through a lot.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so that's solid so far. Can't say I like one or the other of those 2 lists better than the other yet. We got Sebastian, another Stormlance. Arjack, Bjorn, Combi Lieutenant Logan, Intercessor,
Ooh,
Land Raider,
that's fun.
Scout, to a 6 and a 3-man Thunder, or 2 6-mans and a 3-man Thunderwolf,
Mm-hmm.
Vindicator, 2 5-man Termies.
Ooh, I like this version of the list. This
I
almost
like this
reminds
too.
me of Forrest's list from
I was going to
LVO.
say that those reminds me a little bit of Forest List.
Almost exactly the same.
All right, so far this is my favorite of the Stormlands lists.
Yeah, it's got some good shooting, some good beef.
Got the double Terminator, got lots of Thunderwolves.
I like the whole idea of behind Forest list is that like everything is like 2-up save, -1 to wound or 4-up invuln. It just is like a wall of beef.
Thank you, DJ.
Oh,
We appreciate it.
DJ, thank you so much, man. Yeah, will do. I appreciate it.
World is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. It's like only like 6-7 hours for me. I
Yeah,
wonder
you
if
can drive. Come on, watch some of my
I
games.
don't have any tournaments or anything this weekend. I was debating. I might drive up for a day.
Mm-hmm.
See how the end of my work week has me feeling.
Yeah,
But all right, so far this is my favorite list.
yeah, I do like this list.
All right, next up we got Philip Hall.
Gladius, finally. I would never thought I'd be saying that relieved about Gladius.
All right, so I like this one already. Bjorn, Logan, Ragnar, Battle Leader with Artificer Armor.
Oh, cool.
20 Blood Claws.
20. Oof.
Intercessors. JPI Eradicators.
Hmm.
Infiltrator. 1 3-man Thunderwolf. Vindicator. A 6-man Head Taker with 6 Hunting Wolves. 5 Terminators, 20 Wolfen.
This list is kind of all over the place, but I think it has some potential.
Yeah, Eradicators.
Right. I mean, they really like ignored cover +1 AP against vehicles.
Yeah. And it doesn't have RJack.
Doesn't have RJack, just Logan. Wow, 20-man Blood Claw? This is a crazy list. I like it though. It's kind of like a curveball.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. I don't think it's going to be my pick with no RJack and then the Eradicators, but
Yeah.
But if I say anything too much about it, he's going to end up doing the best.
He's going to do the best. Thank you, Hogfather. Appreciate it, man. Nova's asking, Nova Trebus, I don't know how to pronounce that. How much did it cost to go to a tournament?
It
Ballpark?
depends on the event. Like a local RTT could be anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks entry, and depending on if it could be within half an hour of your house, then it's just easy. Like a lot of majors, if you're traveling, well, then you got to get a hotel, drive or get a plane, and then those sometimes can run anywhere from $40 to $150 for the event, depending on the size of the event and how well known it is. So it's like really, really varies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you're not new to tournaments, which it sounds like you are, you can go play into
Nova Tribe US.
a local one for like 10 to 20 bucks normally.
Yeah, it can be pretty cheap. You can also organize some games with your buddies.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so that was our first Gladius. Then we have, Stormlands, number 4. That's right, 80% Stormlands, World Championship of Wolfhammer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is my pick. I don't even need to look at the list.
Best name.
Best name.
Best name.
Yeah. Nick was at Nova. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. So we got RJack, Bjorn, Combi Lieutenant Logan. All right, already like that. Infiltrator Squad, Scout Squad, Thunderwolf, 18 Thunderwolves.
18. Venerable Dreadnought.
Dread.
Whoa, hold on a second.
+1 advance and charge, right?
That turn 1 drop with the Terminators is now an 8-inch rollable.
Yes. Yeah, he's got 2 5-mans and 2 5-man Wolfen with shields.
Okay, this is pretty cool. This is
my favorite list so far.
Yeah.
If we run into a 20 or 30 Terminator list, you know I'm going to be sold. But so far, this is my favorite list so far.
The Venerable Dreadnought. That's so dope.
Yeah. Let's see how this does and see if we can get a hold of him and see his thoughts on that, because we can mention it every once in a while, but neither of us, I don't think, has ever put it on the table yet.
Mm-mm. Yeah, the 4-up invuln, it's like another 2-up, 4-up. body,
Yeah.
and it hits hard in melee.
Yeah, and making that, there's been a few times I've rolled an 8 on that, one of the two on the reroll for that 9, so dropping it near that dread, because I normally drop them closer to my side. All right, it might be worth looking into. Next, we have, Michael Mann from Art of War.
Michael Mann.
Stormlance. All right, so that's 5 Stormlance.
1 Gladius.
Arjak, Bjorn, Combi Lieutenant, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Intercessors, Fenrisian, Scout, 1, 2, Thunderwolf, 6 mans. A 5 and a 10. 5-man regular Wolfen. There you
Yeah, I
go.
love this regular Wolfen.
10-man and a 5-man of Shield Wolfen.
Cool. This looks pretty dialed. No shooting. They're like, I would say half these lists have 0 shooting.
Yep, I would say so. Well, I like this list.
Mm-hmm.
I like the other one better, but he does have the 15 Terminators. Ooh.
15 Terminators is brutal. It is so brutal.
All right, so I'm torn. Lance, I'm sorry, Arjak, you're not C tier.
When it said, yeah, when they first reviewed Arjak,
I know. I remember him and I talked at. I played him at a tournament the next week, and he was still playing his Thousand Sons then when he was first getting into Wolves. But we had to talk about it. Yep. All right. So Michael and Nick so far are the 2 I'm leaning to.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew McCurdy, another Stormlance.
Yep.
So we've got at least 6 of the 10 are Stormlance.
Yeah.
Arjak, Bjorn, Phobos Librarian, Combi Lieutenant Logan.
Ooh. Phobos Infiltrator Squad is really good with Raven Guard in the meta.
Yeah.
That is very solid.
Inceptor Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Infiltrator Squad. Double
Infiltrators.
Infiltrator. Ooh, I'm liking this.
Wait, is this 20? Or sorry, 2x5?
2x5, yeah. That's all you need. They take up so much space with the Scout Squad. 2 6s and a 3. It was weird to me when they do a 6-3-6. A 5-man and a 10-man of Terminator. Ooh.
This is like Hero Hammer, just a bunch of big bricks and then infiltrators.
Well, this is like double infiltrator, lots of Terminators. He's got the Thunderwolves instead of the Redemptors, which I'm kind of leaning to after playing all the Thunderwolves this weekend.
Yeah.
He's got the random Librarian of Phobos armor, who I guess is attaching to an infiltrator to give them the. Now you can't drop in and shoot or charge them.
Yep. Blown up and stealth. Yep. Fantastic.
All right. Dang. Now I've got a bunch of lists I like. All right. Next up, we have Heroes our board.
Oh, who's this guy?
Wolf Gale Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So obviously Stormlance, so that's on 7.
Bring your free Murder Fang. Like, go back up and bring your free Murder Fang
Bjorn,
instead of
Combi, Grimnar, Wolf
Yeah.
Priest, Intercessor, Double Fenrisian, Scout, TCAV, Head Takers, 10 Termies, 10 Wolfen.
just all beef.
Yeah, so I'm rooting for Hunter, but this isn't my favorite list because he's doing solo Logan, and I don't know.
Yeah,
For some reason, I don't like solo Logan. I know Hunter does really, really well with it, but just to me, I'm like, I want Logan in the unit out there fighting shit.
I know. You know what? I'm calling this list 0-8. He's not going to win a game. No, I'm just kidding. He's definitely going to win a game.
0-8. He's going to draw everyone.
Yes, draw every single game.
Yeah.
He said
I'm sure Hunter
Murder Fang instead of the complimentary Hellbrute, and you can't stop me. That is so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think we looked at this list last week when he was on the show with us. All right, next we got Saga of the Beast Slayer. We have a Beast Slayer.
This is insane.
All right, Arjak, Combi Lieutenant, Logan, Ragnar, Battle Leader with Wolf Touch. So I'm assuming there's Wolfen in here. 10 Claws for Ragnar, Intercessors, 2 Predators, Repulsor, Scout Squad, Thunderwolf, so if 6 and a 3, Little Head Taker, 5 Termies, and then 10 Wolfen with Shield. I'm assuming it says 9, but I'm assuming that's 10.
This reminds me of like a pre-nerf Iron Priest list.
I was just gonna say, where's the Iron Priest from before?
Yeah, true. I mean, but it does still do.
You get a combi loot. You get like a combi loot in it instead of the Iron Priest. So the shooting's still okay. It's just not impressive like the stupid Iron Priest.
Yeah, it's good shooting with lethals. It's not amazing like it was.
Yeah, this is more Aiden Sally. This is too much shooting for me.
Too much shooting.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's still solid. Every single one of these units.
and it's friggin' Beast Slayer. I'll give him the 0-8 special.
He's calling it.
He's calling it. So yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad list, but it's not my favorite list because of all the shooting. But he is running Beast Slayer, so there's points for that.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last one, Gladius.
Gladius. So 2 Gladius, 1
2
Beast Slayer,
Gladius, 1 Beast Slayer, and 7 Stormlance.
Mm-hmm.
Arjack, Combi Lieutenant Logan. No Bjorn. Intercessor.
In Gladius. Gladius loves CP.
Oh, absolutely. Repulsor, Scout. 1, 2 Thunderwolf unit, 6 mans. Vindicator. 2 5-man Termies, and 10 Wolfen.
Ooh. Okay. This is pretty standard. 6-man Thunderwolves in Gladius, though. I'm a little curious about.
Well, you can still pop the advance and charging time. You can still pop fallback and charge. You get the fight on death access for them. You get,
which is good,
Lance and +1 AP, which they love. I believe they still can do the reactive move, even though it's D6 instead of flat 6. What else? Armor Contempt. Put them in a Doctrine. Yeah, they don't care about the advance and shoot. Yeah, it's not, the detachment isn't all about them, but they can, at the right moment, still get most of the same rules they get in Stormlance.
For sure. They do love it.
It's just you don't have fallback and advance and charge. Well, I mean, you could for one unit though, every turn if you wanted, except you don't have Bjorn.
Yeah, no Bjorn. I mean, that's interesting. I think they went for like a repulsor instead of Bjorn almost.
Yeah.
What do you think goes in the repulsor?
Let's see.
Maybe Logan?
Scouts? Can Logan get in a repulsor?
Yeah, I think Logan and 5 Terminators takes up 14, and I think the repulsor has 14.
All right. So maybe that's what it is. We put Logan in the Terminator or Arjack in the... Probably Logan and the Terminators in there. Deep Strike Arjack is how I would do it, but you could do it the other way, depending on what you're doing. Or I guess you could run it alone, because defensive array, that's a lot of shots, but...
Yeah, interesting.
For ++.
I do love that name.
Yes. Interesting. If this had Bjorn in it, I'd really like it.
Yeah, Gladius and Stormlance without Bjorn.
Yep. And with 2 6-man Thunderwolf bricks, they're going to get stuck in places and not have the fallback and charge.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Xavier Sevillano, yesterday, first time being able to see you live, always 6 a.m. where I live.
Good job, Aiden.
Oh, is this the first list we reviewed?
Oh, was it? Xavier, yep. Yeah, we were looking at your list
Xavier,
earlier.
we're looking at your list. That's so awesome. I'm glad you're in Atlanta.
Yeah, we definitely liked your list.
Really liked your list.
Yeah, this was the 15 Thunderwolves.
Yeah.
The double Kermie, 10 Wolfen.
And the 2 Inceptors. I think the Inceptors are good for anti-elite, which is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going through to pick which list of all. There's 10 Wolves going that we've seen. Yours was one of the 4 so far that I've really liked that I would be one of my picks.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
What do you think would be...
Well, let's start eliminating the ones, not saying they're bad, they're just not our pick for finishing the best. So we're not saying you're not going to do well. We have to, out of 10 lists, we each have to come down to one that we think will be the top of the Wolves. So don't anybody take this as saying your list is going to do bad and you're going to not have a winning record or anything. We got to pick one. And a lot of it will come down to matchups and stuff. But
for sure.
I'm saying the Gladius without Bjorn is out.
Yeah, Gladius without Bjorn is out. I think the other Gladius was also kind of a mismatch of units. Like, I'm maybe not seeing the combos there, but I didn't really it didn't really feel
If you're in Logan, Ragnar,
It has
Wolfgar,
a lot of like a
20
20-man blood
Claw.
claw.
Yeah.
Like it's got some good stuff, but to me it feels like all over the place. Unless like this list is a,
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. I played against somebody running double 20 Blood Claws, and they're kind of annoying for a turn, but they do pick up really quickly.
yeah,
So
they really
yeah,
do.
yeah. So yeah, I think So the Gladiuses are out. I think the Beast Slayer was out. He called
Beast
himself
Slayer.
the 08 8 special himself.
Yeah, the thing about Beast Slayer is you have to play it so perfectly. It has so little room for error. If you misplace units, if
Yeah.
you mess up like allocations, it just
Yeah.
you don't have any advanced charge, no
It's
callback in
missing the
charge.
tools. So yeah, it's not necessarily like I don't hate the list. It's just I think the detachment is missing some tools. So
Mm-hmm.
could get in certain matchups. And man, I wish I had that fallback in advance and charge on everything. So I
Yeah.
think that'll come into play there.
Yep.
So we're down to just the Stormlance lists, as much as we were
Mm-hmm.
like making fun of it being pretty much all Stormlances. So we got your boy Hunter. You already predicted him to go 0-8.
0-8 Hunter. He's going 0-8.
All right. So no, we're not picking Hunter.
Well, let me take a look at because what is the difference between these lists? It's going to be mostly Stormlance. It's all Stormlance now at this
Yeah.
point.
So he's got the Wolf Priest, double Wolf, double Scout, 12 Thunderwolves. He's got the one Head Taker.
I do like the Wolf Priest and Head Takers in Stormlance, the 10-man.
Yeah. But he's running the solo Logan, which I am against, even though I know he does well with it. And he doesn't have Murder Fang and a Storm Raven, so we just can't pick him.
Xavier is saying not brave enough to have something with shooting. And Scepters or a Vindicator, not a fan of any, to be honest. Yeah, they both have some pretty glaring weaknesses.
Yeah.
And
I go
Scepters
through that. Yeah, I go through every time I build a list. Like, man, I should put some shooting in here, but then the shooting just never does. So this weekend I went no shooting, 18 Thunderwolves, 20 Terminators, and I kind of liked it. I'm gonna dial back. I'm not gonna do the full 18. I want some more versatility in some other units. That was my team's list, so it was a real skew. But
Yeah,
I've got two lists I'm playing around with now that have pretty much no shooting.
that's kind of what I'm seeing Wolves lists. I mean, like I would say out of these 7 Stormlance lists, only 1 or 2 has shooting.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a thing that Wolves players are just leaning into the skew.
All right. So I'm not picking you, Hunter, because you have Logan alone. But you want me to leave him up here for you while you think
Yeah,
about it?
leave him up for now. Yeah, I think he's solid.
We got McCurdy, Thick and Furry, Arjack, Bjorn, Phobos Librarian, Combi Lieutenant, Logan, Inceptor, Infiltrator. Double Infiltrator, Scout.
Yeah, this is really a jail list. I think for me, I don't like this because when you take so many Infiltrators and Librarian and the Scouts, you lose on so much damage.
Yeah,
So
I like it. I like it other than Librarian. I've found you can hide the guys, especially with 2 of them, well enough and bubble out your whole back without needing him. So I do feel like that's a wasted 70 points. It could have been another Scout or upgraded another unit to something.
Yeah, for me, I think it's like this list will be really good into like uppy downy armies. It'll stop that completely. But in against like stat checks, like against like knights where you really need damage and they don't care about deep strikes blocking, this is I think going to be worse.
Yep. Yep. So that's the only my nitpick here is the Librarian and Phobos armor. So I think this one's out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But like we're getting real nitpicky though, because we like all these lists that are left. So like we're nitpicking at little stuff because we have to come down to 1 or 2, 1 each. We'll see how it works out. Arjack, Bjorn, Combi, Logan, Intercessors, Fenrisian, Scout, TCAV, Termes, Wolfen, and then 15 Little Wolfen or 15 Stormshadow Wolfen.
I like this list. I mean, I think this is. It seems like most of these lists now are getting pretty standard.
Yes. Well, yeah, it's all just some slight tweaks. So I think I'm probably going to end up picking lists that have an infiltrator unit versus a unit that doesn't, just because that makes the game so much easier in my experience in certain matchups. You hit that Raven Guard, like a lot of games it won't, but like I think at the top tables, Grey Knights, Raven Guards, Subterranean. There's a lot of armies where, like, if you don't have it, it really, really changes the way you can play that game.
For sure. So I think this is,
Oh, this is Michael.
yeah, this is like top tier. I think Hunter, Michael. Let's review the couple other ones.
Yeah, so we have Nick McLeod, World Championship of Wolfhammer. This is the one I really liked. Arjak, Bjorn, Combi, Logan, one Infiltrator, one Scout. This was 18 Thunderwolves,
18. Oh,
the
this is like
Vendread,
skew on the skew, and 10 Terminators, and
and 10
then
Terminators, and 2
and 10
5-man
Wolfen.
Wolfens.
Yep. Oof. Brutal.
I kind of like this.
Yeah. It's just going all in.
This is the one I'm kind of leaning to so far.
Okay.
Then we got Sebastian, Arjak, Bjorn, Combi, Logan, Intercessor, the Land Raider, the Scouts, Double Scout.
This is the Land Raider Vindicator.
Yep. 15 Thunderwolves, Vindicator. Yep.
For me, I like this concept, but I think some people have what it takes to crack Vindicators, Land Raiders really easily.
Yeah.
And the shooting from Vindicators and Land Raiders is very swingy. So I think I would not pick this.
The only thought on that is the things you're shooting to kill a Vindicator and Land Raider
the same
are
things.
not getting shots at the Thunderwolves and Terminators.
Totally. That makes sense.
And then you could have Logan's unit or Arjak's, whatever you want, because he's got the 2 5-mans in the Double Scout with a Land Raider.
Vindicator.
No Infiltrator, but man, this is hard. I like all these lists.
I know. And then the other one, Stefan, I love his because he's got a couple different takes.
Yeah. Arjak, Bjorn, Logan. Oh, this was the Ragnar with
10 claws.
10
I love
claws.
that.
I like the 10 better. It's easier to hide. You could put it in reserve.
And they do almost the same damage, except for in the, little units.
Double Fenrir. Oh, this was the double Lancer.
The thing I like about the Lancers, is that they are pretty reliable what they do. They'll put 1 wound through on a tank without oath, Yeah. And you have 2 of them, you can sit on a firing lane and actually control a firing lane, which will discourage people from stepping out and shooting your wolves. So for me, I think Stefan Meertens has a fantastic composition for a list here. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Double Lance. Yeah, figured you'd like the double Lancer list. This one's not quite there for me.
Mm-hmm.
And last, we have Xavier's list. This was Arjak, Bjorn, Combi, Logan, Intercessors, Fenrisian. Oh, this is the double Inceptor.
Double Plasma Scepters.
Yep.
15
cav. I like all these.
Yeah, man, this is the hard part. Is all of these are really good and can go to the top. Here's an interesting question before we resolve this. What chance, how good of a chance do Wolves have, do you think?
I think they have about just as good a chance as almost anybody, other than Admech in the hands of a Siegler type, which I don't know. Is he going?
Yeah, Siegler's going. There's lots of Admech in my pod too.
That would be my probably number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe Wolves can fight with just about anything else.
Yeah, Wolves can hang with any army.
Yeah, there's some tough matchups, but you may or may not draw them. There's also some matchups that are really good for us. If we're really good into Eldar, Tau and Necrons, if they're running 3 Riptides or 3 Doomsday Arcs and you can't get to them, can be tough. I think we're really good into Guard. So some of it'll come down to matchups and which matchup on which deployment. We're pretty good at Knights Against Toads, but if you're running a more MSU list and you hit them on Purge the Foe, so some of it takes a little bit of luck to win these things.
For sure. I could see any one of these lists getting to top 16.
Oh yeah.
And then from top 16, it's literally anyone's game. It's anyone's guess.
Well, Smith, unfortunately, that's the position they put us in by giving us half-ass detachments that either have good enhancements, good stratagems, or good detachment rules, but none of them have all 3.
Yeah.
None of them are the level of a whatever the Raven Guard wants, Storm Talon.
Yeah, which has all of the tools.
Shadow
and also the fact that they took away our actual damage when they nerfed the Iron Priest. So you kind of have to just play into the strengths, which is just durability and speed.
And then with about a 50% win rate, just barely above, they decide to buff up the points on Thunderwolves. So
Yeah. That's just where we're at. But I think I could see it coming around again on this next balance data slate.
Or possibly getting a detachment in one of these releases for us.
For sure.
That would be closer to champion defenders. If we had champions of Russ, I think we would be one of the top armies in the game right now.
Champions Russ would be so amazing. Oh my god.
I mean, we're still really, really good. Like, we're not a bad army. We're just there's a few armies that are just a tick above us that you need a little bit of luck, the right matchup, the right layout. Like, you're just not. They're going to beat us more than we're going to beat them, but it's not impossible to beat them.
For sure. Man, I would say my favorite list is Stefan, because I think he's got just the right amount of shooting, and then Ragnar.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think I'm going with the World Championship of Whoophammer.
Infiltrators, the 18.
Yeah, he's got the Infiltrators. He's got the Scouts. I always run one Infiltrator, one Scout, pretty much always. The 18 Thunderwolves. The Vendread. I just want to see how this Vendread does.
The Vendread.
The double 5-man.
I mean, if you make any of those charges on turn one, like 8-inch charges, then you auto send another 21. Like, you can have 2 or 3 units in your opponent's deployment zone on turn one.
Well, and if you advance that Dreadnought up, depending on where he gets and where the 20, you could possibly getting +1 to charge on the. Wait, is it +1 to charge in advance?
And advance and charge for Space Wolf units.
That wouldn't add to the 9-inch, would it? I don't think so, right?
No, because you're not rolling. I don't think.
It's add to the roll. But it could, if he got in position, it could add to the charge roll.
Charge, for sure.
So you go 21 inches and potentially get +1 to charge.
Yeah, charge roll. So it'd be +1 to charge.
I mean,
DJ, how do they decide the pods? So it's decided by, I think at random, but they make sure they don't put a lot of the same countries in the same pods. So, like, there's a lot of United States players, a lot of Canada players, so there's just going to be a lot per pod. But I think overall they want to spread out the international players just so that every people get a chance to play different nationalities. Yeah, anyways, list could go top 16, I think.
Yeah, but I like Michael. I like his list, but I got to go with the one that actually has the Infiltrator Scout, because that's more
and the
way I run my
that's
list.
So cool, man.
And I want to see how that Vendread does.
Yeah,
right, so you're going with Stefan. I'm picking Nick. Hopefully these guys are all the top 10, and Aiden comes in 11th.
But honestly, I also like the Wolf Priest and the 6-man with Hunter. So I'm.
None of these. I mean, even the couple we already eliminated. None of these lists are bad. I mean, they're at the World Championship. None of these. This isn't bad players. Like, they know what they're doing with lists. So it's like we're nitpicking at little things that we like.
Very tiny things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And I'm rooting for you, Hunter, and Xavier, because he was in the chat.
Yeah, man. Xavier, kill it, man.
I don't really know any of these other guys personally, so you, Hunter, and Xavier are the ones I'm rooting for.
For sure.
But I like Nick's list.
Xavier, let us know how everything does. I'm very curious to see.
And DJ, we'll do some talk about how to run Wolves for teams at some point. And no, we didn't end up 5-0. The team ended up in 5th place, but I was bringing some guys that I've been playing with forever, but they'd been out of the hobby for a bit. They're just getting back in, so I was trying to baby them a little bit in pairing. So we ended up going 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, out of these lists, I would not want to face any one of them with Raven Guard. Like, Stormlands has the potential to just run me over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're in reserve? Cool. I have, Infiltrators, possibly double Infiltrator. So this backfield is never going to be you, and I'm just swarmed in the middle of the board with Thunderwolves and then Deep Strikes and Terminators. Like, all right, cool. Raven Guard, land in your deployment zone.
Yeah. Oh, brutal.
I did that to a Granite guy, and he did not enjoy it. Honestly, I think I was telling you off before we came here this weekend. I played into a guard list and got first turn with the Thunderwolves in Stormlance. I charged him turn 1. He never left his deployment zone.
That is incredible.
He scored 4 points the whole game. It was,
Wow.
I mean, he got 10 for paint, but it ended up being 100-14. And only thing that got out of his deployment zone were the couple sentinels that he scouted early and Gaunt's Ghost that he infiltrated up. But other than that, nothing else ever left his deployment zone the whole game.
Yeah, that's what Wolf Jail can do. It's Stormlights can do. It's so powerful.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. Like, it was a boring game for both of us. Like, because I'm in the tanks, I'm not killing them, but they can't move. And they can only shoot the ones they're engaged with or fall back and not shoot. So, like, he couldn't really shoot and do much damage. And some of them are blast. So they can't shoot the one they're with. They can't shoot the one that's engaged with the other tanks. And, like, some of them couldn't even fall back because I had them pinned against, like, buildings and stuff. So it was like...
That's so funny, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so it was really wasn't fun for me because I'm not really killing stuff. I'm grinding. Here's 5 or 6 wounds on your tank. Here's 5, and then after like 4 rounds of combat, you finally kill a tank.
Yeah.
And he can't do anything, and it's just like you both know the game's over, but you got to pull cards and play it out. It was like it was very oppressive win, but like I didn't enjoy beating him that way, and he was just miserable the whole time. So it's just
Xavier saying scared of the triple redemptor and land raider list. Cannot kill any of that. I mean, yeah, that's a real thing. Like just T12, 2-up saves, -1 damage. Yeah. Wolves do not want any part of that.
Yes. Yeah, the triple redemptor and with Ultramarines, I played against that at the GT a couple weeks ago. That's brutal. Because I played it with my triple redemptor wolf list, and just the efficiency was just so obvious. Just getting that extra +1 wound and having a second oath.
Yeah, man, +1 wound is crazy. My intercessors do so much more damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like a tough unit that like a 5-man Terminators and Arjack just folds so quickly when you have +1 wound against them brutal hits.
Oh yeah, -1 to wound. They're +1, and they're like, cool. I'm just wounding like I normally would. I'm like,
there are a lot of the Redemptor lists. Good luck, Xavier. Jail them. Get them stuck in.
Yeah, because he just his only shooting's the Inceptors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Arjack can dig through some Redemptors.
He can, but still, -1 damage. It's gonna take him a while.
Oh yeah, but a lot of their stuff is 3 damage, which is a profile we love because you've got a lot of 4 wounds in there, so you can tie that crap up. Charge the Redemptors, surround them. Like, depending on their attachment, they really might not be able to fall back and shoot without a strat. They can't shoot the 3 damage blast into the combat. Just get on them as quick as you can.
For sure.
Is really the best way to deal with them.
Yeah.
And then have Arjack pick a side and come in to support the wolves that are tying up their line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best. I mean, without knowing their full list in the mission, like, that's just my generic thought on it.
Space Program, thank you so much. Good luck in Atlanta. I live here, didn't even know it was happening. Yeah, cool they chose the location. It's not too far from me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go out and check this stuff out. See how Aiden and Xavier and Hunter, even though he's not on tonight, and any of the other wolves are doing.
For sure, man. Yeah, if anyone's stopping by, come say hi.
Yeah.
I'll show you some of my cool models,
Absolutely. Yeah, see what a Chaos Space Wolf army looks like.
Chaos Space Wolf. Well, the thing is, I'm running Ravens, and I'm like, I used to call them Blood Wolves. I mean, they still are Blood Wolves.
Now they're Blood Ravens.
But now they're Blood Ravens, but Blood Ravens are already a thing, and I'm like, no, they're not Blood Ravens.
Ravens of Blood?
Yeah, there you go. The cool version.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome. There's going to be lots of live streams. I'm really curious to see.
Yeah.
I'd love to see some wolf streams. I know Joe's a wolf fan. He plays wolves, so he's definitely going to have some wolf players on.
Oh, that'd be cool to see you on stream too.
It'd be dope.
If you do know that you're going to get on the stream, throw it in the Discord or something.
But I definitely will. I for sure will. It's always a good time being on stream, especially Joe's stream. He's awesome.
Because I don't think I have any events or much anything going on this weekend. I should actually have a kind of chill weekend this weekend for finally.
Should we get to crown the world champion this weekend? We will know Sunday.
All right. Well, cool. Let me know what the crown looks like.
Yeah, I know. I'm not much of that. I'm that much of a sweat lord, honestly. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna get to meet some really cool people. Get some really fantastic games. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I'm sure you'll do well. I got faith in you.
My goal is I'd like to go above 50%. That'd be fantastic.
How many games is it?
8 games. So I got to win
8
5
games.
out of the 8. About 50%. We'll see.
All right. I want to see you at 6-2 minimum.
Yeah, there you go. Hunter list in the Discord, always looking to tweak this list. Hunter Nichols list? Yeah, we could share that.
The Hunter's list or the Hunter list I played against
Hunter,
at the team tournament?
yeah, or the Hunter list that we mentioned last podcast.
Well, I don't think we had a full Hunter list. I think we were just like generically talking about stuff last time, right? I don't think it was a fleshed out full list.
So I heard another Hunter list you played. Cool.
Right.
I heard another credible rumor. I say credible because it comes from a friend who's got some connections that we're getting Space Marine 2.0
Yes.
in within a couple weeks.
Oh, in a couple weeks. I've been hearing it's coming, and then the Wolf Scout box drops this weekend for pre-order. So about 2 weeks, and then I'm assuming, from what I've heard, normally happens with the Kill Soon stuff. Sometime around the time they drop, we'll hopefully get their rules for 40K.
For sure. Yeah. And the rumor that I heard as well was that non-codex compliant are losing access to the codex detachments. So that could be very...
Yeah. So that would be nice if when they did that, they also, here's Space Marine 2.0, here's another detachment for everybody.
Yeah. That would be really helpful for us.
Yeah. Because if we lose Gladius and Stormlance and we're stuck on just the Space Wolf detachments, that will, I think, take a big hit on our win rate.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be difficult. I mean, Beastlayer and Hunter and even Bold, they have play, but you're right. I think it's going to take a hit. Yeah, 2 Saga the Hunter players, the Crucible GT, yours and Linton Rowan's went through into 2-1 and 1. Yeah, Linton was playing a TBB. He had a pretty cool list. Legend, share your list in the Discord. We can take a look at it. Always interesting Hunter lists.
What's the problem, I think, with all the Wolf detachments are none of them are like bad, but they're all going to put you at 3-2, 2-3, like 4-3. Like you're not going to go 5, 6, 7-0 with the generic Space Wolf detachments.
They're good, but in order to do that, to do so well, you need to be busting.
Oh yeah, because if we lose, like Xavier's saying, we would lose access to advance and charge and anything but bold, and that only affects character units. So now all of a sudden, Thunderwolves do not have access to advance and charge if we lose those detachments.
Yeah, for sure. Hogfather's saying Shay should give us a different army rule than Oath at the moment. I actually agree. I think Oath, like, it's always helpful, but like a lot of our units have reroll ones. Wolfman, Battle Eater, Arjack. Like, I think we could do with another different army rule.
Well, I'd like them to bite the bullet and just do like they did with Chaos. Like World Eaters have their rhinos different than the Death Guard rhino, different than the give us a Space Wolf rhino that does something a little different than the regular Marine one. Have our own rules.
Yes, new army rule and get rid of the BS in restrictions. Yeah, if they are going to lose access to the attachments, we need a buff in some way. Like lose the restrictions, gain a new rule, gain new detachments, something.
Yeah.
Wolf Scouts could be really cool. I mean, from what we've previewed, they have good shooting. They've got decent melee. They have. It seems like they have some sort of like low knock ability, up and downy. Who knows? It could be really good.
Yeah, because if we lose those detachments, we're really in just walk to the middle and be durable. You don't even get to charge stuff now. You just have to try to survive. That's going to be such a horrible, boring way to have to play the army.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're going to have to get really good at pre-measuring without advance and charge, except for in bold. Yeah. Army rule, advance and charge. Done. Easy. Over.
Dude, boom. Yeah, like the White Scars used to have, yeah.
No, here's the other army rule we should have. +1 damage on the charge for everything. That used to be the White Scars army rule. And they had like +1, they had like 2 damage intercessors charging, and you're like,
oh yeah. What? I don't have a con painted up on my shelf at the house from when I played my Wolves as White Scars when that was a rule.
There you go. The rhinos were being 2 damage, and you're like, why are rhinos 2 damage? And they're just like, because we're fast.
Scouts were 2 damage. I had 3 scout squads that could advance and fall back, and it was crazy.
Yeah, Lehman Rust attachment. Whoa, that would be wild.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens Friday. Friday's this the World Championships reveal. So it's going to be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it all shakes out.
All right. Well, anything else you want to get into, Aiden, about Worlds or anything before we get out of here? Anything the chat wants to add or ask?
I'm really excited. If you are at Worlds, please come say hi. I'd love to hang. Xavier, we should go to lunch or something. Talk Wolves. Yeah, I'm real excited. Report back.
Cool. All right. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to Xavier and Hunter and all the other guys. Michael Mann, I met him a couple times. And anybody that's there, go ahead and give Aiden and Hunter a hard time. More Aiden running Raven Guard.
Yeah. Well, one question I have for you in the chat: should I bring my Wolf shirt? I don't know if I should because I'm not playing
No.
Wolves. I know, man. I can't rep it. It's not Wolves.
If you're gonna be a traitor, be a traitor. You know.
Yeah, that's very true.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week to get in depth into Aiden's run at Worlds, how he did, possibly Hunter too, depending on his work schedule. I don't have an event, so I won't have to waste any time with going over my events. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for watching Almost Functional Gaming. We appreciate the support of all followers of Russ and the Allfather. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our merch store and Almost Functional Score Tracker on Amazon. Everything helps support the growth of this channel, and we appreciate it.